look nice, but hey guys, my name is Naji and I just wanted to come to you with this story time. I did do a story time. I did one other story time, like honestly it was like 80 years ago. So that's the only other video I have on my channel was that. And I remember back then I got a lot of like good responses. So I was like, you know what? Why not come back and then do another story time for you guys? So that's why I'm here. So let me just go ahead and get right into it. The story starts off with me and my two friends. We went to Forever 21 and we're, you know, doing what everybody does there. We shop it. Like what else? What else are we doing there? Like what? So we finish our shopping or whatever and we go ahead to check out. And at checkout, there is this guy there, this employee. I mean, I thought he was a little cute, so I was like, I asked my friend to go ahead and get his number. I was feeling a little thirsty. So I go ahead and I asked my friend to get me his number because I'm shy. You feel me? Like I'm really shy. Like I was like, you go ahead and get his number for me because I'm gonna sit back here because I'm super shy. Like I can't. She goes ahead and she gets the number for me. And so we immediately start texting. You know, we started texting for a few weeks actually, and he seemed like a cool dude. He seemed like a genuine guy. He seemed like he definitely wasn't texting me like anything weird or like anything that would give me like a red flag. Like he didn't text me anything like that. It was just a normal conversation. You know what I'm saying? And throughout the conversation, like he would ask me to go out, like he would ask me to like the movies or like wherever, like, but me, I am super shy, especially when it comes to someone that I really don't know, that I just been talking to over text. Like keep in mind, like we didn't really like talk on the phone or FaceTime. It was all through text. So like that made me even more nervous because it's like, I don't know, like I don't really know you that well. So needless to say, I kind of, you know, I didn't go out with him when he asked because like, first of all, I was scared. I'm scared to get like kidnapped, sold into sex slavery. Like I'm scared of that stuff. Like it's a real fear of mine. So like that's why I kind of was like, you know, a little apprehensive about going out with him. We gonna go ahead and give him a name. Sorry, we never gave him a name. We gonna go ahead and name him Scooby. So me and Scooby, we stopped talking for a minute there. We haven't been texting for like almost a month. And I think he went ahead and texted me when I was at work, and you know, everything was cool. You know, it was like, hey, how you doing? How you been? Whatever. So I was like, okay. And he was like, you know what? You owe me a date because first of all, you ghosted me and whatever. And I was like, oh, okay, all right. So I don't know what happened, but I got the balls to go ahead and say yes to going on this date. All right. So me and my friend went to Walmart and we got some pepper spray because honestly, I wasn't going on no date without any sort of like protection. He was picking me up. And that was even more of a reason for me to get the pepper spray because I was like, okay, like I don't really know this person that well. Like I only know him through text. I saw him like that one time at Forever 21. I'm gonna go ahead and get me some pepper spray just in case. And keep in mind that all my friends was telling me, because first of all, before anything, I was like, okay, Scooby wanna take me on a date, y'all. Like I had a whole thing with my friends. Scooby wanna take me on a date. Like I don't know how I feel about this. I feel like we should do something in like a group activity. You feel me? So it's not like I'm alone with this person that I don't know. But my friends was like, no. You need to go ahead and you need to do this yourself. You need to just go on this date and you need to be a grown woman. And I was like, oh. Okay. So that's why I went ahead and I got the pepper spray. I just went ahead and threw on some jeans and a t-shirt and I called it a day. And oh, keep in mind, I had the bright idea to put my pepper spray on like my the loop of my pants. So, because my thought process behind the whole thing was like, okay, let me go ahead and put the pepper spray on my side. So if anything go down, I can go, you know, and spray it on her in the face. Hello. So he pulls up, he comes to pick me up. First of all, I live in an apartment complex. So I didn't want him knowing exactly where my apartment was. So I went ahead and I told him to pick me up at the front of the neighborhood because, like, if anything do go wrong, like, I don't need you knowing where I live, homie. You feel me? He picks me up and, like, we're driving there and everything cool, everything copacetic. He actually had a nice car. I remember it was really nice and clean and big on the inside. I was like, oh, okay, I can use that. You beat me. So on the way there, we're just having general conversation. And then he asked me, this is red flag number 1. He told me basically that I had to make it up to him, you know? And I was just like, okay, like, make it up to you. Make what up to you? Make what up to you? Like, we going on a date. You said this would make it up to you. So what else could you possibly need? We on the date now. We on the way there. We was going to the movies. Yeah. Remember, we were seeing Annabelle, but not this new one. The one that came before. The one before this, the new one that's coming out. We're on our way there, and then he tells me that I have to make it up to him, and I'm just looking at him like, okay, well, what do I have to do? And y'all, that was the worst thing I could have asked. Okay, that was the worst thing I could have asked. This nigga wanted me to give him some fellatio, for what? For what? Why? Sir, no. So I basically told him that, that's not gonna happen, homie. I'm good, I'm great, and I'm wonderful, all right? And you know what? After he said that, I probably should have been like, you could go ahead, pull over and let me out this car so I can go home because I am not with it. But my dumb self was just like,
let me go ahead and feel it out, because it might not be that bad. You know what I'm saying? Let me go ahead and feel him out a little bit and, you know, see.
So I just kind of shrug it off and I'm just like, okay, this nigga weird, but let's go ahead, go to the movies. Let's see how this date goes. So we get to the movies and then we walk into the theater, and first, red flag number 2. As we're about to sit in our seats, he sits down and then I'm about to sit down in my seat. This dude took it upon himself to scoop me up, y'all. Like I was his newborn baby. Like I'm talking about, like, legs just dangling. I was like, what are you doing, sir? Let me down. He scoops me up, puts me on his lap, and just like sits me there like I'm his child. And I'm just like, I start getting mad, obviously, and I'm like, yo, put me down. Like, he's like, no, I like it. I'm like, oh, hold up, put me down. And I just keep saying the same thing over again. And then at one point he was like, oh, so you mad? And I'm just like, nigga, yes, I'm mad, yes. So I guess he got the sense that, you know, I wasn't really feeling it. And he put me back in my seat. Now, after that happened, I should have left. I should have walked out. I should have been like, F this, and just dipped. You feel me? And just dipped. I should have called one of my friends, was like, hey, can you get me? You feel me? I don't know why I thought if I got up and like left that he would follow me. Because that's how, like, I don't know. That's just how the energy felt. I felt like I wouldn't get like a moment to like be away from him. Like that's how the energy started to feel after a second. So I sat in my seat. I'm mad as hell. Like I'm mad as hell. So I'm like, we're watching the movie or whatever, because I'm like, you know what, at this point, like I'm in my seat now. He put me down. Let me go ahead and try to enjoy this movie, because like if you know me, you know that scary movies are my favorite kind of movies. So like, and this movie I really wanted to see at the time. So I'm like, okay, let me go ahead, let me enjoy this movie, let me just chill and like whatever. This dude starts kissing my neck, but okay, I will admit at first I was kind of like,
okay. I haven't felt that in a minute.
because the dude was he was cute. Like I thought he was a little cute, so I was like, whatever. Like I'll go ahead, I'll let him do that. I know, stupid should be written on my forehead. Stupid with a capital S. All right, with a $, and it's sparkly and it has. That'd be cute. But stupid nonetheless. He starts doing that, and I'm like, okay, all right, cool. All right, Scooby. All right, I'm trying to be a Scooby snack real good. So he's doing that, and like, and then it gets to the point where I'm like, okay, nigga, you doing a little too much. I kid y'all not. This nigga decided to just start licking my neck like a mother freaking lollipop. Like, and I'm just like, it's like, and he goes ahead and then he grabs my face, kisses me, and I pull away because I'm like, oh, what the hell is this? And then when I pull away, there's just like, and I go ahead to wipe it off, and he's like, no, don't wipe it off, leave it there. I'm like, tears. So we go ahead, the movie, this is when it starts getting kind of like, all right, call the police, 911 please, how may I help you? Like, this is when it starts getting kind of scary. The movie ends, like we're just sitting there through the credits, and everyone's getting up to leave, of course, and he's just kind of like sitting there, and I'm just like, he's like, just give me a minute, hold on, like, I'm trying to see something, hold on. First of all, like, you my ride here. You was my ride here. I got work to go to. I got things to do today, and you just trying to see something, bro. Like, what you like? I gotta go. I have to go, my good sir. And he's like, all right. And now that I think about it in hindsight, I'm like, it looked like he waiting for everybody to like leave the theater room. So like when most people left, like he went ahead and he got up, and I was getting up too, and I was walking like in front of him. First of all, I was speed walking because I'm like, let's go ahead and get out of here because I'm trying to get home. Because this date is, and I'm speed walking, and he goes and he pulls me by my shirt. And then he kind of, but it was like forceful, and he kind of pulled me, and then he tried to like push me into like this corner. Like it was kind of this dark corner where some theater seats were, and it looked kind of like secluded, so if anybody came like in, like they wouldn't be able to like immediately see you because it was like so secluded in this corner. There was like a wall, and like it was, the way it was set up was kind of weird. He tried to like push me towards that corner. No. So he pushed me towards the corner, and I wasn't having it. Like, first of all, you licking me, you being weird. You picked me up like I was your infant child. Like this date is weird. And then you try to push me into like this secluded corner. What was you thinking about doing, Scooby? What were you thinking about doing? Because like I told you, I'm not down for that. I'm not down for anything that you're down for. I'm like, okay, let's get home. This is weird. I forgot what he was talking about. He was just kind of like asking like, what's wrong with you? Like, nigga, what you mean what's wrong with me? What you mean what's wrong with me? You being weird. We get in the car, we're driving home, and it's like basically silent because it's like, I don't want to talk to you. Like, I just want to get home and just live my best life. You feel me? And you're just... So we finally get to my apartment complex, and we park outside of just like some random building because again, I didn't want him to know where I lived. We're kind of like talking or whatever. I forget what we was talking about, but 2 minutes into the conversation, this nigga, like, you know how when you're in like the seat in the car, like the passenger seat for instance, and you pull the thing and your seat goes back and whatever. Like, I'm talking to him, and in the middle of me talking to him, this dude pulls this thing to my seat, and my whole seat just goes whoosh, like to where it was just like flat. And I was like, and then he starts kissing me. And keep in mind, I don't know why. I don't know what I was thinking. Part of me thinks I was just kind of scared and I was like frozen, and it was like I didn't know what to do like throughout this entire day, because I'd never been on a date like this before. Like, I was just kind of like frozen. I didn't really know what to do. It was just weird. So like when my seat went flat like that, I just kind of like froze up and I'm confused. And so he starts like kissing me or whatever, and I don't know why, but this boy's mouth kind of tasted like tasted like grass or some sort of like herb that's not, you know, good. I don't know. He's like kissing me or whatever. I'm just like sitting there like, yo, I have my pepper spray on my hip right now. And I was so tempted to just take it off and just all in his face. But the way everything was like set up, it was like I was laying flat on the thing. He's like hovering over me like this. And so my fear was if I pepper sprayed him, then the pepper spray would drip from him onto me, and now I'm pepper sprayed. Now I can't see. Now, you know, everything's just effed up. That's why I chose not to pepper spray him at that moment. And so he's doing that or whatever, and I tell him, if you do not get off of me, I'm going to pepper spray you. And he was like, oh, if you had any. And I'm just like, sir. And then I was like, well, how do you know if I don't? And then I guess with me saying that kind of like startled him and kind of made him feel some type of way, because then he stopped and he kind of got up and then he looked at me. And then I took that upon myself to go ahead, unlock the door, and bounce. As I got out the car, I'm like, listen, I don't think we should talk no more. And he was like, really? Yes, nigga, really? He was actually upset about it. Like, he's just like, oh, really? Like, da-da-da-da, why you feel that way? Like, my good sir, you know what? And then I went upstairs to like this random apartment, and I just kind of like waited. Like, I saw him pull away, and it took him a second to pull away. I guess he was probably just like processing like what just happened, but like, yeah, what just happened? And then he left, and after that I blocked him on everything. Blocked his number, deleted his number. I didn't go back to that Forever 21 for months because it was like I didn't want to see him, you know. And I remember one time I did go back and I did see him, and I just felt so uncomfortable, and I was like, oh, I can't believe I did that. Can't believe I really went on a date with that dude. And it was just, honestly, it was low-key traumatizing. Like, after that, I was just like, no, like, I am not meeting anyone by myself. I am not going on a date with someone that I barely know. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's just not gonna be a thing. If you take anything from this story, okay, it's to take precaution. Don't be stupid like me. I know some of y'all are gonna be like, Najee, ain't nobody gonna be that stupid, okay? But just in case, you know, you like me and you just a little, you know, just watch this video and take something from it. Like, be careful. Like, I know it just goes to say, but just be careful with who you meet and take precautions. Take your pepper spray, you know. Use it if you really have to. Use it. Don't be like me. Use the pepper spray. Use it. Yeah, that's my story time for today. I hope you guys enjoyed that. Hope you guys enjoyed being... Oh, one more thing I have to say. After the date, like, I had all these like hickeys on my neck. I was never the kind of person to like have hickeys before, but I just had like hickeys all over my neck, and I just felt so gross. Like I felt so uncomfortable with it. Like I remember, because I had to go to work, so I remember covering it with makeup, and like it was just super traumatizing. So yeah, but thank you guys so much for watching my video. Make sure you go ahead and give this video a thumbs up, and comment down below. Yeah, but thank you guys so much for listening, and I hope you have a beautiful day.